effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, we've got Lyles, De'Aaron Fox out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Sabonis, the best of Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Down low, here's Lyles. And Embiid with the block. To the right side. Back to Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And already, Greg, we're seeing some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their game.
No doubt. The work doesn't end when the season does. And if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Fox looking it over. The offensive rebound.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The drive by Barnes. Harden with the defensive effort.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And the jam by Harden.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And here are the Kings now. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Sabonis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Harden against Fox, and it's Thibault in the corner. To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. Offline with his 3.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Fox passes to DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Harris outside. The shot missing. The Kings trail by 6. Now, here's Fox. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Shoots over Embiid. Fox, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Fox against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Fox with it. No points in the game yet for him. And Embiid pulls it down.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Back to Thibault. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Barnes. 4 on the
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right side Sabonis. And there it is for him. Sabonis has got 6.
Looking like his dad, Arvidas, my former teammate. Sabonis, a skilled center, knocking down shots.
And the jam by Harden.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. James Harden, 3rd.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
Well, he is the modern point guard defined. Players who aren't just out there to direct traffic and keep the ball moving, but guys who can be the entire offense at times by themselves. Just tremendous scorers.
Now, here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the pass to Lyles. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
That's who's checked in for Sacramento.
In for your Kings,
Embiid kicks to Harris. Back to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got his 2nd basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Medu and Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
the assist.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Philadelphia.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Here is Harden. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the night. And some changes here for the Kings. Terrence Davis comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Green's checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Now here's Davis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Sabonis, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 17. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Sabonis against Embiid. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Davis. And Embiid with the block.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Popped up there for Embiid. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Harden. That one off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Niang passes to Embiid. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Embiid's got 11.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Passes it to Davis. Will it go? Shot is good off the back rim and in.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
An elite scorer who takes pride in torching defenses. Hart is outstanding at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Here's Mitchell after the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Barnes. No good on that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Mitchell. Green with the block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Davis kicks to Barnes. Pass to Mitchell. No good from outside. The 76ers leading by 23. The pass to Niang. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Len checked in for Sacramento. Lamb comes in for Barnes.
And it's the way he plays the game. Embiid draws a ton of contact. He makes it work for him. And that ability to get to the free throw line is such a valuable asset.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. Jones checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And Embiid drops them both. Here's Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. Millsap comes in for Green. Ortmas, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Jake Milton in for Maxey. Now, here's Mitchell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. An even 3-on-3 break. Passes it to Niang. The 76ers again can't hit it. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And the Kings making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
Kings, Justin Holiday.
Here's Jones. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Niang. 9 points last game. Milton kicks to Niang. Back to Milton. Pass to Niang. The three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
For Philadelphia, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Taking 2
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Holiday, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
76ers foul. DeAndre Jordan. That's his first personal foul.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for
That's
your
good from
Kings.
Holiday.
Justin Holiday taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Holiday. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Jordan. On the wing, Milton. Covered by Mitchell. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's Milton. Here he goes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Doesn't go that time. James Harden getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Jones is out there with Len. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now, here's Mitchell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Holiday. Low block shot on the way, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
2 shots.
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, Paul Millsap continues to work hard and continues to be an example of hard work paying off.
Mitchell passes to Len. Back to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Kept alive by Sacramento. Basket counts. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Niang. Some solid defense there from Lamb. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Kings. And Mitchell drops them both. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. To the middle. Passing, no good. The Kings trail by 20. Baseline J on the way. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Mitchell.
For your Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
Outside Holiday. Outside Fox. Shot from 16. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Korkmaz passes to Bassi. And it's Thibault in the corner. Pass to Korkmaz. Over Holiday. The 76ers with another miss. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. No good from Lamb. The 76ers leading by 18. Here's Bassi. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here is is Holiday. He's covered closely. The kick out to Fox. Back to Holiday. Another shot. Jones trying to get open. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Fox. No good that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis comes in for Jones. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jeremy Lamb. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Outside Fox. Sabonis trying to get open.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
A nice shot by Harris.
Well, Tobias just going strong that time.
The Kings trail by 20. Now Fox. Last time 45 points for him. From 12 feet out, and it's in there. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions. Not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Harris finds Milton. Harris against Holiday. 5 to shoot. Passes to Thibault. The tray. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this move.
Sun changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Lyles. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Justin Holiday. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Up top, Fox. 8 points for him. Took the opportunity when he saw it. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Pass to Maxey. It is now to Embiid. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Inside. Harris looking it over. Green finds Harden. That's short off the rim. The Kings trail by 18. Barnes with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Barnes passes to DiVincenzo. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. DiVincenzo's got his third basket of the night right there.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And he slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Outside, Fox puts it up from 12. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on James Harden. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
And the thing about Rashawn Holmes is that he's really focused on his craft as a big.
And I like GA the fact that he doesn't really go too far outside of his lane. He has great timing on his cuts. He stays on the inside and will provide some physicality. He'll shoot high percentage shots, and he really just does a great job of playing to his strengths.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Maxey, no good. The Kings trail by 18. Outside, Davis. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers shooting 47% in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Green, the pass to Harris. And the rejection by Holmes. Barnes finds Davis.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
The Kings have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Tattoo's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Mitchell in for Dante DiVincenzo. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Philadelphia. Millsap comes in for Tobias Harris. Now, here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Barnes passes to Medu. Davis inside, guarded by Harden.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Driving in, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, that's up there. Harrison Barnes with momentum rises up, and that's a highlight.
Philadelphia leading by 19 points. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Barnes can't get it to go.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Davis dishes to Barnes. Over Harden. Barnes with another miss. Philadelphia shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Green passes to Maxey. Outside for Millsap. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Kings making a change here. And checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Maxey. Mitchell against Harden. Here's Davis. Again, the miss by the Kings. The 76ers leading by 21. And the basket by Harden.
James Harden.
Harden's got 16.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Miami's checked in for the Kings. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. No good on the shot. The Kings trail by 21. You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn's not going to settle for...
Pass to Millsap. Here's Korkmaz. Got 3 off the mark. Now here is Davis. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And a deep three from Harden. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Taking a look at the 76ers. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Now here's Barnes, defended by Thibault. The 76ers leading by 17. Feeds it to Embiid. Lyles with it, picked up by Harris. Lyles passes to Fox. Over Maxey. Fox, no good. Here's Thibault, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Fox. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Harris drops them both. The Kings trail by 21. Fox with it. 10 points for him. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Here's Harden. Sinks that one from the
James
post.
Harden.
Harden's got 18 points.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That will be foul number 5 on him. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers.
76ers substitution. Shake Milton.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. DiVincenzo against Harden. DiVincenzo passes to Sabonis. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes, and it falls over the rim and in. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Strong and long. Those are the two things that make Harrison Barnes a nice scoring option for this team.
Thibault finds Harden. Misses the three. The Kings trail by 19. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
13.
Barnes, bounce pass. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Sabonis.
He's a bit of a tweener defensively, but I like the effort there from Tobias.
To the paint and stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Kings on the break. The wide open look here for Fox. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 19. To the middle, here's Harris. No good that time. Nice D from Sabonis. On the wing, Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
The 76ers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Damian Jones is checked in for Sacramento. Here's Barnes. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside, Fox. From the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. You know, Greg, thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him, we know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. The pass to DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Harden. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Passes it to Sabonis. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Sabonis has got 8.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Harris outside. Over Barnes. Harris's shot is off.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Pass to Barnes. Harden against Fox. Outside Holiday. From 11 feet away. Shot clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. He's got 7.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Here's Harden. And it's good for 2.
James Harden.
And the 76ers lead by 17.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Harris. That shot, no good. Good D by Barnes.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
First free throw is good. And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And Harden with the stop.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, Watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Fox. 12 points for him. Barnes passes to Jones. It's stolen by Green. And now the 76ers on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Easy call.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
The Kings making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. Fox kicks to Holmes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Korkmaz, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Jones. Back to Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Holiday, the pass to Jones. Inside, here's Holmes. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Shooting 2. And that one falls for Jones. And some changes here for the Kings. Alex Len's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Davis comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Jordan, he's checked in for Philadelphia. George Niang comes in for Green. Jordan trying to free himself up. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Mitchell. That one doesn't go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Sacramento making a switch here. Badu's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Paul Millsap's checked in for Reed. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. Here's Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
James Harden, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here is Harden, 25 points in the game. It's hauled in by the Kings. Davis looking for an opening. The rebound by Harden. Philadelphia leading by 17. Stolen by Mitchell. He feeds it to Davis. And it's blocked by Jordan.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
It's Harden with the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's
All
his
the
first
officials
personal
are
foul.
all over that one.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. That one misses. Great player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Now, here's Mitchell. I see him. Out to Lamb. Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side. Len finds Lamb. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the sheer size of Jordan is just so tough for defenders sometimes to deal with. Skilled at picking up the foul there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
DeAndre Jordan at the line.
That one is off.
2.
No luck that time either.
Well, there is continuous energy in DeAndre Jordan's play, really hustling on both ends and influencing those plays with that activity.
Philadelphia leading by 18. Pass to Millsap. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 2nd.
Given how skilled Millsap is in the post, sometimes you have no choice but to foul him and hope he misses the shot.
Paul Millsap taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Millsap. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. Mitchell outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Eibel on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in
Millsap against Lamb.
2 minutes.
Niang kicks to Millsap. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Harden. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Sacramento making some changes. Trey Lyles comes in for Metsu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jeremy Lamb. Then for the 76ers, Embiid comes in for Paul Millsap. And Harris subbed in for George Niang.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Here is Harden. 27 points for him. Thibault, the pass to Harris. Back to Thibault for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Len with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Davis. A shot. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tobias can't take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
And here is DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Thibault can't get it to go. The Kings shooting the ball for just 28%. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Reed is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Philadelphia leading by 23. Harden the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Now here is Davis. He's got 6. Can't get that one to fall. Good D by Embiid. And it's Thybulle in the corner. Back to Harris. Fires from deep. Offline. And so it's Philadelphia holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
Got to do a better job of executing.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Davis. Miles out there with Alex Len. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The 76ers leading by 23. Now, Milton. Outside, Green. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint. You know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Here's Green driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
The defender there makes a poor choice, underestimating Green's savvy. Results in a trip to the line.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. Barnes comes in for Davis. And it's Fox in for Mitchell. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harden comes in for Shake Milton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Fox kicks to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
First team foul.
And here are the Kings now. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Now, here's Thibault. Following the missed shot by Rashawn Holmes. Nasty, no good. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff. And they double up Embiid. They kick it out to Green. And a miss there on the triple. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Embiid against Jones. And Embiid throws it down.
The assist.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Now, here's Fox. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Korkmaz. Count it, good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Fox with it, defended by Thibault. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault.
That's his second
That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Sacramento.
Jeremy Lamb.
Here's Barnes. Up top, Fox. Back to Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
And how about Harrison Barnes playing with a little bit of flair out there?
Philadelphia with the ball. Thibault, the pass for Embiid. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the pass to Lyles. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Count it.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Here's Korkmaz. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Fox finds Holmes. And here is Lamb. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
They get it back. Thibault, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Lamb. It's Fox with the drive. Here's Holmes. Lyles kicks to Lamb. Back to Lyles. Clock at 6. Here's Fox. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Good job picking his spot right there. No force that time from De'Aaron Fox.
Now here's Thibault. Covered by Lamb. Back to Thibault. Releases. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Holmes got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. Drives to the hoop. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis. Not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
That's who's checked in for the Kings. Both good from the line that time.
And you really got to love the effort level you see from Harrison Barnes, night in and night out.
You wonder if Harrison Barnes' early years and his experience with the Golden State Warriors really implanted this team-first mentality. He went to Dallas, he became the #1 option and a scorer, but he's never tried to do too much or get too far outside of his lane, and I think that's where the respect comes from. Consistent effort, and he'll impact the game. Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Fox. Down low. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ripped away. Pass to Medu. Now, here's Fox. Holmes trying to free himself up. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Well, all Fox needed was the ball because he was in a great spot for that possession.
Aston Yang. And the rejection by Holmes. There's Green with the 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Now, here's Thibault. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Kings trail by 19. Now here's Barnes. Drops in the layup for 2. Barnes has got 14 points here in the second half.
Barnes so good at getting to that area on the floor and then making sure it counts.
Outside, Green. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And Lamb kicks to Fox. High, arcing shot, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Right side, Millsap. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Millsap. Pass to Niang. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
That one goes in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Timeout called the 76ers.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. it seems like every time they have, he's come up with some rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And Holmes throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. The Kings trail by 17.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Consistently, Harrison Barnes with good body language. He keeps him focused, and right now, he's on a roll.
Harden dishes to Embiid. And it's Thibault in the corner. For three, Harris buries the long-range jumper.
Harris.
And the 76ers lead by 18.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And Fox gets it to go.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
To the inside, and it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Embiid. Goes to the reverse layup and clips it in. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
Note their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And what a huge standout performance it was
For Joel Embiid.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Harris's shot is good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton.
Team is in the
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
De'Aaron Fox taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And the first one drops. Brent, what I love about De'Aaron Fox, he just seems to improve every season, which is a testament to his strong work ethic.
No doubt, Kevin. And they always say speed kills. So what I like about De'Aaron Fox is that he's learning how to be crafty with his speed. One of the quickest guys in the league and tough to stay with, but he's drawing fouls. He's setting up pick and rolls. And so all these layers to that kind of quickness and speed are really helping him improve as a player.
Harris's shot is good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And Fox gets it to go.
De'Aaron Fox picking up the crumbs there on the inside, but gets his team a second effort.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Harden finds Embiid. From deep three-point range, Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside, Fox. So it's Philadelphia